Ready? Are you ready?
Wait, I'm not ready.
Are you ready?
Wait, I'm not ready.
Okay. You ready? Kiss. Your kiss.
Wait.
All right. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the CoVA Tennis Brews and Crew podcast after show. Round of applause. Round of applause. So part of our name is the crew, and as I told you in our introduction for the first episode, my crew is right here with me, and they're always with me, anything related to tennis and just to life in general. I'm a girl dad, and I have my two babies right here beside me, and my wife on the side, always with us, right? So in our first after show, I'm going to give you a little taste of these little beauties I have here and how they have come up to be really good family friends with Uncle James, or James as you know him. So first, what is your name?
Hannah,
And how old are you?
4,
Almost 4. You're 3.
3
Right? I thought she's 13, honestly, with the way she talks back to me and with her tennis skills. So you're 3, right?
Yes.
All right. And what's your name?
Raina, and I am 7 years old.
7 years old. All right. And you girls play tennis?
Yes.
You play tennis?
Yes.
Yes?
Pretty often. Yes.
Yeah. If you look at our YouTube page, you see a lot of videos of Raina and Hannah playing tennis. So Raina started playing tennis about the same age as Hannah, maybe a little bit
like
older.
Three,
I think you're like
3 or 4.
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah.
And like I told you, tennis runs in my family. My 2 older brothers played. My little sister played. My dad played. And he was the one that got us going. And so a lot of what I did growing up was learning through family, learning through the culture, learning through all of our Filipino uncles. And it's been a blessing for me to pass it down to my kids through what I do as a coach and as a dad. So it means a lot for me. I'm getting emotional for them to be here. Right? So it's been a blessing for them to actually have the natural skills that they have. Because when I was a kid, I definitely didn't have the skills you guys had. Like when people see them play, I'm like, yeah, they have good skills, and sometimes better than adults, right? Because me and Uncle James said during our part of the podcast was that when I was learning 20, 30 years ago, I learned through reading a magazine. There was no YouTube. In our family, there was no coach. There was just your grandpa, your uncles, and my uncles at the time who were not really my blood uncles, but uncles in tennis. So it's not always easy to teach your kids, but thankfully my kids are very good at listening. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And they do a really good job, so I'm very thankful for them. So anytime I can get out on the court with them and feature them, we'll do it, right? So we're going to feature you today and focus on how you have come to meet and love Uncle James.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Raina, can you share something about your love for Uncle James?
I love him because he's really nice, and he's been friends with Daddy and me and Hannah for a long time.
Yeah. Do you remember the first memory of you and Uncle James?
What I really remember is he went to my house, and then we did rainbow power with the rainbows.
That's right. What would Uncle James do with the rainbow power? What was his rainbow power?
So we have like this little rainbow little thing, and it looks like a pinata, and then we have like these little blocks, and they're like in a tower, and then we hold it. There's 2 of them, and then we both hold it, and then we run and then smash the
That's right.
tower.
I think we have video of that. So maybe I should put that on YouTube. Rainbow Power, Uncle James. Search it next week. Yeah. So ever since then, that was probably like the middle of your friendship and becoming part of our family. But yeah, as a kid, you were. Uncle James said today is that he remembers you always making him signs. And I told him like, yeah, she made you signs, but never made me a sign. Oh. Right.
But I've been to
yeah, but
almost
she goes
all
there.
of your events.
That's right. So her sign for me is being there and showing me that she loves me and supports me. So I'm very
I clap
thankful
a
for
lot.
that. Yeah.
I'm a good
So
clapper.
by the time you had met Uncle James, you were like 3 or so. So you probably don't remember.
I do not remember it at all.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I remember. It was the year 2020 on Uncle James's birthday, where we were at the same high school that he and I had met. But your interaction with him was actually really good because you didn't know him that well. But we had a birthday party for him as a team, and you had played soccer with him. So Uncle James didn't say this in his piece today, but he was a high-level soccer player, in addition to a high-level tennis player and a bowler and a swimmer. I think he was really good at Pokemon. Just kidding.
Pokemon? What's that?
So you and he played soccer. It was very cute, and you were only 3. And then he also flew the kite with you girls. We have a video of that. Actually bought him a little tray of cupcakes, right? So from that moment, you had that bond with him, and then you were kind of inseparable from there. Like you would always hang out at the house, even though you were 3, and at that time he was 27, I think. He would come over to the house because you weren't in school yet. You were just in preschool, so you can sleep late. He'd stay at the house pretty much literally every day till like 11 or 12 o'clock, and it was like he's part of the family, right? And so,
Yeah.
unfortunately, now that you're older, you can't stay over as long, but he comes over pretty often, and he makes time out of his schedule to come see us, and to make sure that you guys know that no matter how old you get, he's always going to be your friend, right, and your uncle. He said today that he's not Filipino like we are, but he is Filipino like we are now. So that was a big memory. I look forward to you guys continuing to make memories. Not even on tennis. I care, but I don't really care that much for you to to have tennis memories with him. But now that he's a big part of our family, we're gonna keep on growing with Uncle James, right?
Yeah.
So now that you get older, you're gonna start remembering things more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Hannah? What's your memory of Uncle James?
I don't remember anything.
You don't. Well, you're just starting to remember now. So, what kind of things do you do with Uncle James now? You show him how you shake your booty.
No.
Yeah. You show him all the things you do.
Yeah.
What things did you show Uncle James last week that he was very impressed of?
Puzzles.
Yeah, you were doing the puzzle game where us adults would try to put in, it's like a square of different shapes, and you have to fit them into one square without having any spaces or anything going over the edge. And this little girl would go through something that's like mid to high level and finish it in like a minute. And we'd be like, what just happened? So you're a little smart little thing, huh?
Yeah.
And you beat Uncle James in that?
But when I'm home, I would do that puzzle.
Yeah, you do it on your own, yeah. So one day, do you think you girls would want to play tennis with Uncle James?
Yes, I would try to like do a match with him maybe one day.
Would you want to play against him or play with him on the same side?
Probably both. And
Both. Yeah. At what age do you think you can play him?
right now or
Oh, really? Right now?
I don't know. but I
Okay,
think
CoVA
so.
Cup Challenger. 7-year-old versus 30-year-old. You gonna make a video? Hey, Uncle James, you think you're my uncle? You better think twice. Yeah? Okay.
Probably set right now or 8.
7 or 8? Okay, yeah, that's good. How about you? Would you want to play with Uncle James one day?
Yeah.
You want to play against him or you want to play with him? Against him? That's right. Hannah's not she's a singles player like Uncle James. All right. Anything else you want to share with Uncle James before we get out of here? And also, thank you girls, and thank you, Mommy, for helping us with this beautiful, beautiful set here. A lot of everything that we got here was either purchased, we went to go buy it together, or decorated by them. So just as beautiful as this set is, we look to share all of our beautiful moments in tennis and just outside of tennis, because we're more than just tennis players, and show that on the podcast and on the channel. So look for more things with us as a family, as a tennis family, and as Uncle James and babies here, hopefully on the CoVA Tennis Cup Challenger. Look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in for the after show, and we hope to see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Cheers.
Ayugo.